Saint Rita of Cascia, often called the patron saint of impossible causes, led a life marked by extraordinary faith, endurance, and love. Her story begins in the picturesque Italian village of Roccaporena near Cascia in the year 1381. Born to Antonio and Amata Lodi, Rita was a cherished child, renowned for her gentle nature and deep devotion from an early age. Her parents, though simple farmers, were known throughout the region for their piety and acts of reconciliation, often serving as peacemakers in a world beset by familial feuds and local conflicts. From childhood, Rita harbored a longing to join the convent and dedicate her life to God. However, honoring her parents' wishes, she married Paolo Mancini, a man whose temperament was fiery and unpredictable. Their union, though challenging, was blessed with twin sons. Rita, steadfast in her faith, became a model of patience and kindness, enduring Paolo's harshness and working tirelessly to foster peace within her household. Despite her efforts, tragedy soon struck. Paolo became entangled in the violent feuds that plagued their community and was eventually murdered. Rita's grief was compounded by the revelation that her sons, fueled by anger and a desire for vengeance, planned to avenge their father's death. Rita prayed fervently that God would prevent them from committing such a grave sin, even if it meant calling them to himself. In a profound act of surrender, her prayers were answered when both sons succumbed to illness before they could act, leaving Rita bereft but steadfast in her trust in God's providence. Left alone, Rita's heart returned to her childhood dream. She sought to enter the Augustinian convent in Cascia, but her request was denied, as the community feared the enmity surrounding her husband's death would bring turmoil within their walls. Undeterred, Rita prayed for guidance. According to tradition, her prayers were answered in a miraculous way. One night, she was transported by her patron saints, Saint John the Baptist, Saint Augustine, and Saint Nicholas of Tolentino, into the convent, despite all doors being bolted. The sisters, recognizing the divine favor bestowed upon her, welcomed Rita as one of their own. Within the convent, Rita embraced a life of prayer, penance, and charity. She became renowned for her humility and her willingness to take on the most menial tasks. Yet it was her compassion and wisdom that drew others to her, seeking counsel and comfort. Her life was punctuated by extraordinary mystical experiences. Most famously, during her prayerful meditation on Christ's Passion, she received a wound on her forehead, a partial stigma, as though a thorn from Christ's crown had pierced her. This wound, a constant source of pain and humiliation, became a symbol of her deep union with Christ's suffering. Rita's final years were marked by illness and confinement to her bed. Still, her faith remained unwavering. In a poignant moment, she requested a rose from her family's garden, though it was the dead of winter. Miraculously, a single blooming rose was found and brought to her, a sign of God's enduring love and the fulfillment of her prayers. Today, the rose remains a symbol associated with Saint Rita, a reminder of hope in the bleakest circumstances. Saint Rita of Cascia died in 1457, her legacy enduring through the centuries. She was canonized in 1900, and her shrine in Cascia continues to draw pilgrims from around the world. Her life stands as a testament to forgiveness, perseverance, and the power of prayer, inspiring all who face seemingly insurmountable challenges to trust in the possibility of God's grace. Through her example, Saint Rita reminds us that even the most troubled paths can lead to peace, healing, and sanctity.